A new report claims migrant caravans are being funded by U.S.-based groups with close ties to billionaire George Soros. One America's Kristian Rouz has that report.
Clearly, I consider the Trump administration a danger to the world.
Billionaire globalist George Soros is reportedly financing the caravans of Central American migrants headed for the US. According to Influence Watch, a transparency project from the DC-based Capital Research Center, Soros has financed the organization and logistics of the caravans as part of his suspected political campaign to tear down the Trump presidency.
I expect a Democratic landslide in 2018.
Influence Watch has found an activist group, Pueblo Sin Fronteras, has been heavily invested in the migrant caravans in an effort to bring thousands of Central Americans into the US. Pueblo is a subsidiary of Chicago-based illegal alien advocacy La Familia Latina Unida, which in turn is part of the so-called CARA coalition. The latter is a joint project of leftist money machines, including the $7 billion MacArthur Foundation, the $12 billion Ford Foundation, and the largest of them, the $20 billion Open Society Foundations, run by Soros. These interests appear to be the driving force behind the onslaught of mass migration just ahead of elections in the US.
I personally am convinced that he's going to fail, not because of people like me who would like him to fail, but because the ideas.
But President Trump is working to protect America from the sweeping political assault allegedly spearheaded by Soros. A separate report this week claims a top Mexican diplomat confirmed migrant caravans are part of a political campaign. For their part, migrants on the caravan are expressing rife anti-American sentiments despite being on their way to the US. Migrant leaders say they represent the international working class, leading a socialist class war against US imperialism, white supremacy and capitalist exploitation. However, President Trump and his cabinet, along with Texas Senator Ted Cruz, disagree.
I said, of course I'm unpopular with foreign nations because we're not letting them rip us off anymore, folks.
The president's plan of a military shutdown of the US-Mexican border, along with his firm commitment to reform America's immigration system, appear to have come to Soros' distress.
By fear-mongering, Donald Trump and the others, Cruz and so on, are doing the work of ISIS.
Meantime, the Soros-funded Pueblo Sin Fronteras has denied its role behind the caravans. For his part, Defense Secretary Jim Mattis says he is sending at least 800 troops to secure the border, with more measures likely to come. Kristian Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.